Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
About to get my ass kicked.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
What, Valkyrie?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 30 on second down, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, Swift looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. He is going to have the Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. From the 50, it's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. They'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shreds the tackle. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Yeah.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Sounds about right.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff now to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back
I'm still in my first quarter.
Second down. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back and forth first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
Oh my God, dude!
Off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no
missed
good.
a fucking field
and this
goal.
game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too.
Didn't put enough
but it was
power on the
crossbar that
fucking
said
kick.
otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some
Not playing
adjustments.
with the rules these franchises have.
2nd and 4.
Lots.
Here's Hurts to throw.
You can't click on, you can't hit
To
stick.
Smith.
You gotta wait like 10 seconds before you snap the ball.
First down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
So that way it's not like mutt. Ultimate Team, where you can do all that shit.
And this one's going to go the wrong way.
Because then you'll get teams scoring like 80 points a game, and they don't want that.
Second and 14 now after the loss. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh.
Out of bounds, it appears right at the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, fucking shit, dude.
Inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy one. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now.
They didn't get a fucking animation, dude.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Quintez Cephas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
How do you have so much energy?
Here's Swift.
There's something all right.
Down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Probably about to pass out. Yeah. I gotta work 1 a.m. to 9 a.m.
to begin the
up
next
since 6
drive.
a.m.
And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6,
Yeah,
just inside the 30.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Levi Onwuzurike in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And then we set him in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A give running left. It's Sanders. He had
Kobe.
a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on third, Goff. Flush to his right, so no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. To throw is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd and goal, Hurts rolling to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Kobe, hush.
So big play for the Eagles now is
hush.
2. Hurts will throw. And that's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try
touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run with Sanders. Room here to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A+ effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Hurts. It's caught. Smith.
What fucking bullshit.
Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 33-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll go down at the 28. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Philadelphia,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.